Well, we're back again with our old friend, the old mobile. Get it? This is DJ from DJ's Classic, or, well, actually, I guess Dennis from DJ's Classic Garage. Why not? So today we're going to work on this old girl and start doing the brakes. I've done the driver's side. Now I gotta do the passenger side and the two rear. This setup is crazy. Yeah, in the front is like any other front drum brake, but then you have all the front wheel drive stuff that is in the way, the little half shafts. Look at the size of that sway bar. I mean, this car was really well engineered, except, well, for braking, because, well, they really didn't think about putting disc on this thing. So we're gonna roll through this, and hopefully we'll make some good progress today, because she's a tough one. All right, let's get to this. All right, so I'm starting to remove all the hardware attached to the brakes to get this rocking and rolling. But this is what happens when people like don't look for the right parts. They've cobbled together a hard line to a rubber line that really doesn't fit. As you see, it wore through. On the other side, it completely broke and leaked everywhere. So this had no brake fluid at all. The real key to this is to get rid of the bleeder screw, so you can pull the cylinder out, and this cylinder's completely perished. There's no way that would hold anything. But as you see, we're just, you know, trying to repair it correctly so it's safe. A little progress update here. Well, we're halfway done with this one. As you can see, everything is apart. Doesn't look too terrible. It will need shoes eventually in the near future, but for now, to be able to get it running and get tires on it, this will be sufficient. These things are an absolute menace. Just because of the front wheel drive stuff adds so much more to your work ethic. As you see, this cylinder is it's full of rust. It's pretty bad, and this line is I can't describe the consistency. It feels like a Twizzler. As you can see, it kind of wore on through. Yeah, this is not how you fix a car. So we're gonna put all the new parts in. Got the new wheel cylinder, and here is the new rubber hose. These had to be custom made because this is a weird one-year only car, but you can see it has the reinforcement for where it gets mounted to the body, so the hose doesn't like get destroyed. So let me start putting this together and move on. So a few hours later, yeah, I'm gonna show you the worst bolt ever put on a car. Down in there. Hold on, get some light on this thing. See that bolt right down there? Right there, that thing? To hold on the wheel cylinder? Yeah, it's really, there's no room. There's no place to actually, you know, get it started easily. It's probably one of the most miserable bolts I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. It only took me like 35 minutes to get that in. No big deal. But yeah, we're back together. We're just adjusting it so I can get the drum back on, because this thing was way out of adjustment when I started. If anybody out there works on General Motors cars, usually, like, what is a good way to attack these wheel cylinders? Because this is utterly brutal. I mean, these are just, everything about the design on this front end is just utterly miserable. So yeah, both the fronts are now done. So now I just have to go and work toward the back and get this old girl rolling again. But this has been a struggle, and the struggle is real. So just a quick little update. I gotta tell you, if anybody out there works on old Oldsmobiles, please comment below. I mean, are they all this bad? Like, designed by engineers with absolutely zero concept of being able to work on them, or is this just an odd duck? So let's get to the back brakes, and hopefully it'll be a little better. All right, we're still working on this, and I gotta go back because I just realized it's a front-wheel drive car, so it doesn't matter if the parking brake's on or not, even though it would probably have helped when I was lifting the front of the car up and you know, picking wheels off the ground. And honestly, there was nothing holding it except, well, the wheel chocks I had in the back. Okay, well, that's good. Well, we've made some massive progress. The back ones are so much easier on this, so like a normal car. So you don't have to take everything apart. You just pop the shoes side to side and then slap that in, you're done. It is kind of messy in here. I'm concerned that maybe a wheel bearing's bad, or that the other one just exploded and dropped goo everywhere. So, but this car is going to need rear shoes. Yeah, and I guess it needs some shocks there, because yeah, that doesn't look so good. But we're making progress, and that's all that matters, right? Progress. So one more wheel to go, and then at least the wheel cylinders will be done, and I can start moving on to actually getting this thing to stop, and then rebuilding the carburetor, so maybe it'll actually run. Yeah, this thing's this is pretty hard. Yeah. Oh well. One more to go. So we're working here. We're almost done. We're starting on the last brake, and we did that. We put in a new soft line because the other one was of questionable origin. This brake looks a lot better than the previous one. Actually, yeah, shoes actually still feel solid. The other one, I think all the brake fluid spat out and ate up the shoes. So we'll knock this out, and then we're gonna get this sucker back on the ground, and we'll talk about our next steps. Okay, the fourth brake is done. So it's all back together, but I have to tell the owner over here that he's got a little bit of cancer that needs to get taken care of when he gets their car repainted. It's kind of worked over through, and also all the body mounts are just dry rotted. But still, it's a pretty solid car. It's definitely worth fixing. You know, all the little things on it. It's one of those cars that you can just got to take some time with, and you have to have a plan. And you can go and, you know, do the work over time, because there's, you know, once we get it stopping and then get it going, get the engine going, you know, doing a little bit of body work here, a little body work there, fixing this, fixing that. Probably needs an exhaust system sooner or later, but, you know, in the interior. But these things can be done in stages, and I'm really going to talk about that one day, of how, you know, you have to do as little as you can, so in case you want to keep the car running, because the worst thing you could ever do is just take it all apart and then I'm gonna finish it, and then as you get overwhelmed because there are so many parts around, you can't actually finish working on the car. So this has been a challenge, to say the least, but I'll get this old girl running sooner than later. And I probably just put grease all over my face. Yay. So, and thankfully this is one of those days now where it actually feels like fall in Florida. So, yay. Okay, so we've made major progress on this car, and I've talked to the owner, and you know, we're on the same page that we need to get the car mechanically sound, and then we'll work on do beautification of it. You know, you can get rid of, try to prevent cancer from getting any worse, but then making sure the car runs, stops, goes, and you can actually drive it comfortably. So what we have left on this car now is I have to get lines made for the master cylinder to the distribution block. I have to rebuild the carburetor because it's been sitting for 5 years with ethanol gas in it, and that can't be good. Do an oil change, flush the brakes, make sure everything's good there, and check to make sure the points are still good on it. And we should be pretty copacetic at that point to at least start driving it, to go get some new tires, because these tires are about 10 years old, maybe 11, and they've been sitting in dirt. So hopefully you can make it to the tire shop and have them put on. So this is a good, valuable lesson for anybody just starting a project. That if you have a car that's kind of close to a runner or a runner, the best way to do it is to do this, just to get the car into a mechanically sound state, and then work on the beautification as time allows, or as finances allow, because that's the other part of the equation. And so, as always, I thank you for watching. I really hope someone gets something out of this. Hope you get something out of this. Also, like and subscribe to other people whose videos you watch and enjoy. I truly appreciate everybody that subscribes to my channel. I love all the comments, even the weird ones. I like it. It's a community. It's something for us to talk about. This is about car stuff, and hopefully we'll have some more fun coming up in the next week. And as always, remember to take out your classic car, because you may make someone's day, even your own. Catch you next time.